What is good, everybody? What is good? Good morning to everybody. Good afternoon, good evening, whatever time you tune in. You know what I mean? I thank you so much. Thank you for liking, subscribing, sharing for the family, for the community. It's such fun, so much fun, being able to interact with you. I hope everybody is safe. I hope everybody is well, and man, boxing is just crazy nowadays, man. Lots of events, lots of great fights, man. And I hope you guys enjoyed the pay-per-view card, and all the boxing, not just the pay-per-view with the Charlos, the Lions, right, or the undercard, and all their fights that went down. You know what I mean? I mean, it was so much stuff, so much. I almost fell asleep, man, because it was getting late. It was getting late, with the pay-per-view main event. Also, it went down quite late as far as here in Mexico time. It was like 12, it was like midnight, man, when the main event went down, and it was just crazy. Good stuff, man. Great night of boxing. I'm sure everybody watched it. You know what I mean? Just explosive stuff, great action. And it was just great, man. I'm just so happy. It's great to know that boxing is really back. You know what I mean? It's been back, but now we're seeing lots of challenging events, and great stuff. First and foremost, hope you guys are safe again, and I just want to get to some boxing talk, some news, current events that are going down, you know what I mean? And just want to share it with you guys. Hey, G5, bro, I'm gonna contact you soon, all right? I need to get you on, all right? Definitely, man. I'm gonna get you soon, all right? I've just been busy, man. That's one of the reasons why, I go live just spontaneously, because of my times, man. Just real saturated, but it's all good. Always got to make time for the boxing talk, you know what I mean? So definitely, G5, I'm gonna get at you, all right, bro? I'm gonna get at you, okay? You already sent me the email and stuff, so I'll be calling you soon, all right? If I'm not mistaken, you sent me your digits, so I'll be calling you soon, all right, bro? Thank you so much for tuning in, fam. So I want to get into some news. First and foremost, man, we are going towards the end of the year, and this is going to be a great end of the year. Last quarter, like I've been saying, the great fourth quarter of the year of fights, in 2020, man. I'm optimistic. I've been saying it. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, I've been saying that I'm optimistic in what's to come in boxing. Lots of negative things have been said, obviously, you know what I mean? And I have been one of those, but I'm optimistic. I'm optimistic, and I've been saying it time and time again. Yeah, J5, thanks so much, bro. Definitely. I'll be hitting you up, right? I'm optimistic on the sport of boxing, man. I think we're going to be, and promotional companies, it seems like they're getting the hang of all this now. I'm going to make a video soon about something, though, of what Bob Arum said recently, and I'm going to just make that a video apart from a live, right? So I want to share that with you guys. But it looks like they're catching on. Promotional companies are seeing, that they have to be putting good fights out there, man. I mean, and I think we're going to get more of it. You know what I mean? I'm optimistic about it. Like I said, around 2021, I think we're going to be seeing more of it. Or I personally think we're going to be seeing more around 2021. Great matchups, man. I hope, right? And we'll see, man. I think something's happening in the sport of boxing as far as interesting events, interesting matchups, you know what I'm saying? And so it is what it is. I'm just excited, man. I'm happy about it. We're going to have some great fights coming months, man. Y'all know what it is. Y'all know who they are, too. Y'all know which names. I don't want to do a post-fight reaction just yet on what we saw Saturday. I usually wait till the smoke settles just a little bit. You know what I mean? The dust settles, sorry. The smoke clears, because there's just many platforms talk about post-fight reactions, and so I just kind of want to wait a little bit and, get the time situated and stuff like that. But I do want to talk about boxing news, recent things that are going on. So let's get started with the first. Yeah. So we have, first and foremost, man, I want to congratulate Terrence Bud Crawford, man. Terrence Crawford, it's his birthday. So, hey, the best wishes to Terrence Crawford. You know what I'm saying? Definitely the best wishes to Terrence Bud Crawford. He is, if I'm not mistaken, he's 33. So, September 28th, it's his birthday, 33 years old, nice age, you know what I'm saying? Congratulations, Bud. I wish the best for you, bro. I wish the best for Bud, and, when you talk about like his career now, you know what I'm saying? He's 33. He's at a good age still. He's still at a good age, obviously. Lots of things imply when it comes to the longevity of the sport of somebody, in the sport of boxing, you know what I'm saying? I mean, as far as, several things are taken into consideration, you know what I mean? As far as the age of a fighter, and how they take care of themselves, how they live their lives, their lifestyle, you know what I'm saying? Because we know that Terrence Crawford, man, I mean, he's healthy. He's really healthy. He doesn't seem to live it doesn't seem like he lives that party life. You know, that's a big plus for Terrence Crawford. You know what I mean? So, you know, great family man. I love seeing those photos and, you know, on social media that he posts where he's, you know, with his family, with his kids, with his, you know, beautiful wife, you know, salute to his whole family. You know, I give him the utmost respect to Terrence Bud, man. I hope he has a great birthday, you know, and just enjoys himself. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, definitely happy birthday to Terrence Bud Crawford. So I hope you guys wish him also a happy birthday, you know, and, you know, it is what it is. Thank you, Bud, for all the great fights you've given us in your career. You know what I'm saying? And it is what it is. Obviously, we hope to see, you know, better competition, matchups and stuff like that, things of that nature. But hey, happy birthday, Terrence Crawford. Happy birthday. Bruce Goes, what's good, family? Thanks so much for jumping in, man. We're just going to get some boxing talk, some news. Like I said a moment ago, that I'm not going to do the post-fight reaction as far as the pay-per-view explosive fights, man. And not just pay-per-view, but there was other fights also, right? I'm not just yet. I usually wait till the dust settles. So, hey, Underrated Darkness, thank you so much, fam. Thank you. Good morning, man. I hope you guys are doing great. This beautiful Monday. It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day. You know, we had a great night of boxing the other night. I mean, it was just explosive stuff, man. Jam-packed schedule with fights, fun stuff, man. I'm just happy, man. It's just great stuff. You know what I mean? Bruce Goes, thank you so much for jumping in again. Underrated Darkness, y'all saluting each other. Thanks so much. Thank you guys so much. So let's get to it. Yeah, so that's the first I want to talk about, that Terrence Crawford's birthday, 33-year-old. You know what I mean? So like I said, you know, his age, he's at a good age right now as far as the sport of boxing. He takes care of himself. He's very clean, constantly, you know, exercising, constantly in shape. He's always in shape. You never see him out of shape. So those are great things to consider when it comes to Terrence Bud Crawford, you know, and his career. So, I mean, he's 33 now, but then again, you talk about Spence. Obviously, everybody's clamoring for Spence. You know what I mean? Spence right now is 30 years old. So, I mean, there's a difference. There's a difference. You know, we got to pay attention to that. I haven't heard many people talk about age. I constantly do, because look, like I said, man, I've been repeating it time and time again. And just for those new subscribers, new listeners, you know what I'm saying? And just to refresh our memories, I've been saying since one of my first videos, my first video was about Triple G and how he was getting up there in age and out of his prime. Not necessarily with Bud Crawford, obviously not, but I can detect that in fighters. I mean, I can detect it. It's weird. I can detect things when it comes to fighters. You know, they're starting to go over the hill. You know what I'm saying? I detected it in Triple G. And I said that around, if I'm not mistaken, in that video, I talked about around the Daniel Jacobs versus Triple G fight. You can see that Triple G wasn't the same anymore. You know what I'm saying? And that is why I personally think Canelo capitalized and took advantage on fighting Triple G, because when Triple G was the mandatory for Canelo, Canelo didn't want to fight him. So he waited like another year and then he fought him. And that was in between the time where, if I'm not mistaken, he fought Daniel Jacobs. And then you can see his performance wasn't the best as far as with Triple G. And then Canelo jumped in on the opportunity, you know. So, I mean, I detect those things. So, you know, I mean, you got Spence, 30 years old. Terrence Crawford, again, happy birthday, brother. I hope he has a wonderful day today. You know what I'm saying? So we got to salute and congratulations to Terrence Bud Crawford. But when it comes to the boxing aspect, you know, and his age and his career, you know, Spence is 30 years old, if I'm not mistaken. All right, Bud is 33. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but I think I'm right on that. So when you look at the ages, you guys, I mean, and I've been saying this time and time again, that fight is probably going to happen in 2022. So around that time, you know what I'm saying, depending on when they fight, if it's towards the end of the year, Bud will be what, 30, he's 33 right now, 34, maybe around 35, man. And then Spence will barely be like 32. So you see what I'm saying? I mean, we got to take those things into consideration. But then again, Terrence Crawford, he lives and he leads a very clean life. So, I mean, those are advantages and pluses. But so we'll see what it is. I don't really want to get into that talk with Bud. You know what I'm saying? As far as Spence and Bud, y'all know the story. Everybody talks about it. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, exactly, bro. Exactly, G5. I mean, Father Time is undefeated. Exactly. So a lot of people aren't talking about that. You know what I'm saying? As far as with Terrence, I've been mentioning that from time to time with Bud. That Syndicate J, thank you so much for tuning in, family. We are family, man. Thank you so much, man. We're just talking about some news. You know what I'm saying? Getting you know, some recent current news. Yeah, March 3rd, 1990. All right. Once again, Syndicate J, thank you so much for tuning in. G5, thank you so much for reiterating this here. So we got 1990. Right now it's 20. Yeah, 30. There you go. 10 years is 20. 10 years. 1990. I'm not the best with math, right? I'm not. This is why I did it. This is why I didn't study a career and with anything having to do with math. All right. I mean, oh my gosh, math is not my area. My respects to engineers and people who, delve into the career that involves math. I hate math. It's just, oh my gosh. Anyways, so 1990, 10 years from 1990 is 2000, 20 years later, 30. So yeah, 30. Okay. So Spence is 30 years old, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, and then, okay, everybody's riding on the fact. I said I didn't really want to talk about it, but it's just too hot. It's just great to talk about. Everybody's writing about talking about and using as a barometer, I guess we can say, as a measuring stick, Spence versus Danny Garcia after the accident to see how Spence performs against Danny Garcia. Okay, so that's like a barometer, right? But I see also as a barometer, the age. I mean, and how Spence lives his life. I hope he cleans up his lifestyle. I think he has ever since the accident. He's woken up, you know what I'm saying, as far as, being more disciplined, being more focused. I mean, and I've said this before, that if Spence really, starts to focus and, just live a little, cleaner in his life as far as, cutting out the partying and things of that nature. Y'all know what it is, right? I mean, he's a great fighter as it is. Now, if he does really focus more and gets more discipline in those aspects, just imagine how Spence is going to be. So, I mean, the barometer is that, right? We're going to see how he does against Danny Garcia. Now, a lot of people are saying it as a negative side, man. I don't. I mean, lots of people are saying it like, okay, yeah, he got in an accident. We'll see how he holds up against Danny Garcia because the accident, could have been this and that. But a lot of people speak on it as a negative. I speak on it as a plus, because how many of us, check us out, how many of us have gone through, check it out, guys, how many of us have gone through negative experiences and life impacting experiences, car accidents, I don't know, anything, getting, falling off a bicycle, getting hit by a car, I don't know, et cetera, traumatic experience. And they make us better people. At least with me, I have been through some stuff, man, where it's like, oh my gosh, you don't know what's going to happen. And, your life sometimes can be on the line. It's made me a better person. It's made me more focused. It wakes me up. I think that's what's going on with Spence. You see, so I see it as a plus, man. I think he's going to be sharper. He's going to be more alert. His eyes are more open. He appreciates life more. That doesn't mean he didn't before. No, but these things open our eyes. So I think, man, we're going to see a sharper Spence. We're going to see a stronger Spence. We're going to see so that's what I'm saying. So if it happens, like I've been saying, if they fight in 2022, 2021, Terence Crawford in September 2021 will be 34, right? And then in 2022, and around the end of the year, September again, will be 35. So you see, ladies and gentlemen, and then Spence will barely be like 32. So, I mean, you see, so I don't know, man. The time is ticking. And just like what G5 said a moment ago, man, I mean, that nobody can debate that. Father Time is undefeated. Definitely. It is undefeated. Exactly, man. No losses with Father Time. Father Time is champ. You see what I'm saying? Father Time is champ. Just to let you guys know, just in case, the internet cuts off, I'm going to come back right in like in 30 seconds, right? Just to, hold on there, just in case, just to be prepared in that aspect. But yeah, thanks so much, man. Again, all you guys who are jumping in, Underrated Darkness, see what you guys say before we get to the other topics in the news. That's something to think about. And also the keep in shape put in rounds. I mean, there are several things to consider and points and aspects. You know what I'm saying? So that I want to focus on this just a little bit with Bud Crawford, because it's his birthday. Lots of things are thought about when it's his birthday, 33. I've been talking about it time and time again with all fighters. I said this about Pac-Man, Triple G. I mean, et cetera, et cetera. I've said it. I've said it time and time again with fighters. I always look at their age. And I always look at the context of the fighters, their lifestyles, how they're living, how they're performing in the ring, because Father Time, I mean, it is what it is. Our bodies, I mean, they're not always in immaculate shape. They're not always in immaculate, prep, fight ready shape. You know what I'm saying? And this is exactly what Underrated Darkness is. Sometimes, that's something to think about. And also the keep in shape, put in rounds in the gym constantly, So that's a thing that's a plus for Terence Crawford. Always in shape, clean lifestyle. So those are pluses. But then again, the Father Time, man, I mean, you cannot mess with it. You cannot, play with it. It's going to show sooner or later. You know what I'm saying? And I've said it again. I've said it time and time again. Let me repeat it. even though I had stage fright, I don't care. I'm going to keep the video on. I'm going to keep those videos, my first videos on my channel, you know, of the channel when I started pushing content, because I had my channel for a while, but when I started pushing content is when I you know, I've had my channel for way before I started pushing content, you know, so when I started pushing content, man, I'm just going to leave those videos there, even though I had stage fright. I sounded real shy, whatever, right? I mean, y'all got to bear with me and be patient on that one. But, you know, it's called Triple G, the King for Long. I talked about how Triple G was going over the hill out of his prime. He wasn't as, you know, before. And it showed. It showed against Jacobs. It showed against Canelo first fight. It showed against Canelo rematch. And Trilogy, I mean, that's just a joke. I don't know why people. Okay, let's get this real quick. People are talking about, okay, with Jermall Charlo and his wonderful performance against Derevchenko, great fight, man, awesome. There have been comments out there. I don't know. I don't really pay attention who, but comments are floating out there now. Oh, you know, about Triple G and his performance that he gave against Derevchenko. I understand because Triple G fought him, but yeah, I mean, you can't even think about matching up a Triple G and a Jermall. I mean, Jermall will smash Triple G. He will smash him and annihilate him. I mean, that's what it is. I mean, Jermall, man, he's on his A game. He's sharp, great punches. Yes, of course he was getting touched up, but I mean, just a wonderful performance. I loved it. Derevchenko, hats off to him, man. Wonderful fight. You know, but I've been seeing, you know, rumors. That's what I'm saying. I've been seeing comments now recently since Saturday night. Oh, you know, Triple G, did he perform better than, you know, against Derevchenko? Like, man, Triple G was getting landed on all night long against Derevchenko. Jermall was getting touched up, of course, but not nearly as much as he did against, you know, not nearly as much as Triple G against Derevchenko. That's a joke, man. You know, that's what I'm saying. Why, you know, all the respect, I've said this time and time again on my channel. I made videos about it, talking about Triple G. You got to hang up those gloves, bro. Hang up those gloves, man. I mean, I personally think, I know it's debatable and controversial, whatever, right? But I think that Triple G should have retired after the Canelo rematch, man. You just, bro, I've been saying it. He's been out of his prime for a while. He's been out of his prime. How old is Triple G now? 36? I mean, come on, bro. You can just, dude, I've said this first video on my platform. So, I mean, on my channel. So it's all, but, you know, Triple G all loves him, whatever, right? I mean, but it's just, it is what it is. The point is here, what we're talking about is Father Time. You cannot mess with Father Time. Father Time takes a toll on you, and, you know, fighters have to know when it's time to leave. Said this about Pacquiao, too. I said this about Pacquiao, you know. I mean, you know, I think he should have retired a while ago. Yes, he can still fight, of course, but, dude, his health is on the line now. You can't just be, okay, now that's another news I want to get to in a moment, okay? I don't want to jump the gun real quick. I don't want to jump the gun real fast. Thank you guys for jumping in. Y'all jumping in. Thank you guys so much, man. Appreciate you guys. Love you guys, man. With all, Bruce goes, with all the advances in nutrition and less stress on the body, boxers seem to have 10 more. I don't know, Bruce. It can be. I mean, I'm not saying it's not, but with all the advances, I'm going to repeat that. With all the advances in nutrition and less stress on the body, boxers seem to have 10 more ring years than they did 30 years ago. Now, I mean, I don't know, because, you know, when you go back to the, you know, the glory days of fighting back in the 80s, 70s, 60s, right? I mean, those guys, the thing we got to take into consideration, remember, the food is a lot cleaner too. You know, the nutrition. I mean, there was a lot more wholesome food. I mean, remember Briscoes, you know, Boxing Then and Now in the series. We're going to continue that soon, man. I've just been real busy. Like I said, man, I started my semester again in studying, so I'm quite busy, got my hands full. But we're going to definitely continue that series, man. But, you know, remember, we talked about it there, you know, several times, that we mentioned a few times that, you know, when you compare fighters nowadays and those from back in the day, they had cleaner food, man. Those guys lasted. Remember, how many rounds were there? 15 rounds, man. And when you go before that, historically speaking, in the sport of boxing, man, those guys got fought 50, 60, 70 rounds. I mean, man, I mean, those guys were superhuman. Those guys were superhuman. They ate cleaner. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, the food was a lot more wholesome back in those days. You can even generally speak about, you know, the grandmas and, you know, our grandpas, our great grandfathers and stuff like that. They used to eat more wholesome food, and there's a reason why they died late, very old. You know, nowadays, unfortunately, a lot of people, you know, don't last too long because of the food. So much cancer, you know, a lot of toxicity, you know, and the food and plastics and et cetera, et cetera. A lot of things are taken into consideration. But yeah, I feel what you're saying, Bruce goes. There are lots of, you know, scientific, you know, advances as far as, you know, obviously technology, but that also goes into the nutrition supplements. So yeah, I feel what you're saying, Bruce goes. I feel what you're saying. I feel what you're saying, bro. G5 says adversity makes you wiser. alert. Exactly. And that's the thing. A lot of people, I got to repeat this. A lot of people are saying that, Spence, this is like negative. This accident is negative. You got to understand. We all got to understand. I mean, thankfully, as far as like physical injury, he didn't really get much physical injury. I mean, thankfully, thank God, man, that, thank the man upstairs. You know what I'm saying? That he didn't get any real like serious damage at all. It was a miracle, that guy, man, Spence. Man, I made a video about that. I remember, I was traveling across country, and man, I mean, that was an act of God, in my humble opinion, man. That was just wow, Spence, wow. And that's the thing. He knows it, and he's taking advantage of it. He knows it. And I think this is exactly going to make him wiser, alert, more appreciative for having life. I just see it, man. I feel it. I'm not trying to be like a Micah Garcia. I see something, no, right? But it's just I look at it. The reason why I'm saying all this, because I look at it as a positive for Spence. This is a definite positive. This accident that happened to him, man, it's a definite plus for him. I know it sounds weird, but I think it's going to really make him better. And as a fighter, wow, just watch, ladies and gentlemen. I'm confident. I'm not 100% on my predictions. Nobody is really, but I'm confident. Just watch. Errol Spence is going to show us something amazing when he fights Danny Garcia, man. He's nothing. I'm not discrediting Danny at all. I mean, I've said it before, everyone, Danny, he's confident, man. He's a great fighter. I mean, I got nothing to take away from Danny Garcia. He's a dog, but I think that Spence is going to really show something, man. I really do. Zeno, thanks so much for tuning in, family. Thank you so much for tuning in, brother. Zeno, thank you so much. 100 fam. Thank you. Good morning. Good day, man. How y'all doing, man? Thank you so much. J.A. is in the building too, man. Thank you so much, family. Thank you. Triple G, actually, yeah. You're talking about J.A. When he fought Derevyanchenko, right? I think you're talking about when he fought Derevyanchenko, right? Yeah. I mean, a lot of people said that. So that's what I'm saying. Triple G, I don't know why, I do to a certain extent, but you can't compare. That's what I'm saying here. You can't compare. I don't know why people are saying, oh yeah, did Jermall Charlo give a better performance than Triple G did against Derevyanchenko? Of course he did. What kind of senseless questions are, sometimes you see some questions out there with people with the sport of boxing, like, what the heck kind of question is this? What did you not see the fight? Do you not pay attention? Do you know how to see a fight? Do you know how to kind of, to a certain extent, judge a fight? We're not judges, obviously. We're not experts in that aspect. But I mean, there are several things and aspects that you got to judge in a fight. Jermall Charlo wasn't getting touched up. Let me repeat it. Nearly as much as Triple G was getting touched up and clocked in the face when he fought Derevyanchenko. I mean, that's a fact. I mean, Jermall had nice defense using the jab, using his distance. Yes, of course. Derevyanchenko did go in on the inside, which I think that, Jermall could have done a little bit better in those aspects in some rounds. But, man, he took him out. He did great. I mean, he did great. I mean, Jermall did great. So I don't know what the heck these comments are coming out. Oh, yeah, let me repeat it, right? Did Jermall do better than Triple G when he fought Derevyanchenko? Of course he did. What kind of foolish? I mean, that's just senseless questions, man. Senseless questions sometimes that I see on social media. It's like, dude, you just what? Oh my gosh, just whatever, right? Okay, so Zeno Bruce goes, that's not true. Go look at Sam. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He had an extreme long career. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That I mean, I'm sure there are some exceptions, though. You know what I mean? Zeno, like, I'm sure there are some exceptions to what Bruce is saying. Like, I'm sure there are fighters. I can't really think of too many because like I can't really think of too many because. Look at the age that, fighters retire nowadays. That's a thing. Look at the fights. And you know what I'm saying? I mean, it's kind of hard for me to say, but I can't really think right now. But I'm sure there are some exceptions. Like I can't, you got Manny Pacquiao, but he was one of those yesteryear fighters, man. He's one of those few fighters that you see that are really lasting long in the career. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you don't really see too much of that right now. You don't really see fighters going they're just look at the records of fighters back in the day, man, 100 some odd fights. I mean, it's just, they used to fight 20 times a year. It's like, dude, this is crazy. And then when you compare it, it's like, it is quite debatable. It is quite debatable. So let me finish what Zeno's saying. So go look at Sam Langford. He had extreme long career and he sounded great in it. Yeah. That's the thing here. When you hear him speak, fighters today couldn't go, no, I definitely agree. I mean, I just don't think they can, man. I mean, that's the thing. I've said it before too, like where you see fighters here, they're gassing out like in round 7, dude. It's like, I mean, Derevyanchenko gave a great performance, but he was his mouth was wide open in like round 6, round 5. He was he was, but he still put on a great fight, obviously. But that's what I'm saying. Like, the stamina. Look at Canelo. I mean, great fighter, of course, got skills. But Canelo sometimes gasses out round 7. Look at Anthony Yard. He gassed out round 7, 8 when he fought Kovalev. I mean, it goes on, and the list goes on and on. The list goes on and on. Who was it? Somebody, Oscar Valdez. Oscar Valdez in his recent performance, I think it was on Top Rank recently in this whole quarantine stuff. Looked like he was gassing out too. I mean, the story, it goes on and on. The list goes on and on. Where you see fighters, they're just gassing out mid-fight. I mean, that's the thing where it makes you think. It makes you think. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I don't know. You know what I mean? So facts, Renee. Food was like, yeah, it was organic back then. They would run 15 miles. That's the thing, dude. These guys, man, they were just, I don't know what the heck, how to describe them. I wish, I was back. I wish I would, sometimes I reflect and think, how would it have been for me to have, grown up in the generation of being born in the 60s? I think it would have been cool, man. Obviously, every generation has its nonsense and disgusting stuff, right, of society and whatever, right? But I'm talking about generally speaking. I think I would have liked maybe growing up in the 60s, 70s, just for the fact that I could have seen those fighters back in those days. Man, wow. Shadow box 15 rounds, spar 15 rounds, do drills. And I mean, those guys were just workout machines, man. These guys were just fighting. 30 was the cut off. Excuse me. Let me just mute the mic real fast. Hold on. 30 was the cutoff point for lighter weights of yesterday. Arguello, Zarate, Chacon, etc. Okay. All on the downside after or approaching 30. Okay, from back in the day. I feel you, Bruce. I mean, I'm sure there are some exceptions, definitely, bro. Definitely. Zeno. Renee, who do you think has a better resume? Jermell? Okay, that's a great one. I think Jermall has a better resume, even though Jermell is unified. And just stopped unified champ. I mean, it's hard. I give a lot of credit to Jermell and his Harrison fights, man. Also, you know what I'm saying? I give a lot of credit to Jermell. I mean, I don't know, bro. I mean, that's a good question. That's a really, really good question. As far as resume, they're both up there. I mean, they're both up there. They're kings. Jermall, he still has, some names up there to fight. You know what I mean? Jermell, I see Jermell, as far as maybe rankings, I can say at least, Jermell's the king of the division right now, man. I don't see anyone really stopping Jermell right now. Jermall, no, man. I got to make another video on that, or I got to go live on that. Okay, Jermall, because right now, a lot of people are talking about also Jermall and Canelo now, because now they have seen the performance with Jermall, with Derevchenko. We saw what he did against Derevchenko. We saw new things with Jermall. As far as a shorter and a more Porter-like style with Derevchenko, and Jermall did pretty well, man. But then again, you talk about a Canelo. So that's the thing. That's the question I have as far as that. But like, I don't know, bro. I mean, I got to give credit to Jermell, man, because as far as resume, I probably lean a little bit towards Jermell, just as far as resume, but still Jermall. I see them both up there. They're both, as far as the rankings, man, and divisions, I see Jermell more of the king in that division, and Jermall maybe, Canelo's still out there. You know what I'm saying? That's the question in my mind. Canelo is still out there, but I don't know, bro. That's a good question. That's a really good question. But I think I lean a little bit more towards Jermell, bro. I think I'll just lean a little bit more towards Jermell, Soccer Training Club. Thanks so much for tuning in, family, man. You guys are jumping up in here. I thank you so much. We'll talk about news, little boxing talking news, current events. Just to recap real fast for those who are jumping in right now. Happy birthday to Terrence Crawford. You can go back and listen to live after we finish to see what we talked about concerning that with Terrence Crawford, his age now. Soccer Training Club. Thanks so much, man, for jumping in. All you guys are family, man. Sam Langford. Thought about every other. That's the thing, bro. I mean, seems like most of those fighters, man, most of the fighters from yesteryear, those guys just, man, nothing to compare with nowadays. You know what I'm saying? As far as, the fighters nowadays, you can't compare with the fighters from back in the day. I mean, just crazy stuff. You know what I'm saying? 88 Sports, Jermall will beat the, yes, he will. That's what I was saying earlier, man. That's what I was saying earlier. He's too old. And that's exactly what I said. Past his prime. And plus, he doesn't fight well going back. Mel would put on a Clint. Yeah. Now, dude, I mean, that's what I'm saying. Triple G, he should have hung up them gloves a while ago. Just, bro, I don't know why. Yeah, I do know why. I mean, sometimes I just think, answer my own, embedded questions. They're called embedded questions. Like, I don't know why. I don't know who. Do you know? Or I don't know, whatever. They're called embedded questions. I answer my own questions when I say I don't know why, but I say it in a sense of like, to emphasize, why hasn't Triple G retired already? You know what I'm saying? I understand it's for money, whatever, but dude, he's just looking worse and worse. He's not looking better. Okay. That's the thing about Triple G. He's not looking better in the ring. People see it. We're not blind. You know what I'm saying? Real boxing fans, maybe you can trick the casuals. Maybe you can trick those guys who are big man fans and drama show, drama. Yeah, I understand, bro. I respect that with Triple G. I respect him as a fighter, but bro, you got to know when it's time to hang them gloves up. Triple G, he hasn't looked that good since Daniel Jacobs. I mean, that's just, so exactly. Jermall would, I mean, when you even think, I hope I don't see any comments out there of, oh, how would Jermall do against Triple G? I mean, just, oh my gosh. I mean, just put them up to fight just so that the world can see what he can really do against Triple G. Man, Jermall would just humiliate him. He would humiliate him. Okay. 88, definitely, bro. Definitely. Fighters are gassing. That's what I was saying, Exactly. Twice a year doesn't cut it. Twice a year does not cut it. Fighters are gassing out nowadays because they don't fight enough. I mean, you're just 100. Facts. I mean, there's nothing to say about that. There's nothing to say against that. There's nothing to say to debate that. I mean, that's just, these guys got to fight more. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is, right? So happy birthday to Terrence Crawford. I want to get to you. I want to just share. This is kind of a fluff news right now. Okay. I just want to get to this real fast. All right. And then we're going to get to other news. You have KSI just recently said, this YouTuber guy who he's technically a pro fighter now. Unfortunately speaking. Okay. He said that he could beat Mike Tyson. He would beat him. Not could, would. Okay. So, this is just, oh my gosh. It's fluff news. It's not important. Okay. But, I don't know what it is nowadays. He said that, he's undefeated. No one has beat him. Can you believe that? Can you guys believe that? Okay. Now, oh my gosh. This is a joke. It's a joke. But we're all, ladies and gentlemen, check this out. We are all entitled to free speech. Okay. Okay. Oh my gosh. We are all entitled as human beings to free speech. We have liberty to speak what we want, our minds, and I respect it. But when you put this in the context of the sport of boxing and a YouTuber using and justifying his statement that he would beat Mike Tyson because he's undefeated, he's 1-0. And because of his age, he also said that, oh, I'm young and I can beat Mike Tyson. Okay, so first, their weights are way different. Second, okay, first, their weight divisions, all right? I don't know and I don't care, but I'm talking about it because it relates to boxing, okay? Okay. So KSI, this just makes me laugh. Okay, KSI, he's not a heavyweight. He fought this Logan Paul guy. You can just tell with the skills in the ring that he is not even near, not even imaginably remotely close to being able to even try to keep up with Mike Tyson, even though Mike Tyson is super out of his prime, 54 years old, heavyweight. Dude, what do you think? Okay, now I understand. Logan, he's just, or what's this guy's name? KSI? I understand. He's just trying to get clout, and he's a famous YouTuber, but, people they got a right to speak what they want. You know what I'm saying? And the thing here is that KSI, and this is why I'm speaking about it, because KSI has a platform where a lot of people hear him. And this is what is disgraceful to the sport of boxing, because all these people who listen to him and follow this guy, they're going to be believing him. And it's just a smack in the face to the sport of boxing. Not just, forget Mike Tyson, just to the sport of boxing. I remember, salute to Knockouts with Nika, the queen, we had a discussion some time ago on the YouTube channel, went live with her and we talked about this. We talked about this trend. That's why I try not to ignore it, because it's a trend. It's going on now in the sport of boxing, ladies and gentlemen. We can't just, it's happening. Unfortunately, it's sad, but true. You know what I'm saying? That YouTubers are coming in the mix. And I said this a long time ago. I said this. I don't even remember if I said it in a video, but I think I did. Soon we'll probably be seeing actors get in the sport of boxing, because they're actors that get a pro fight. A soccer, there was a guy from England or who knows where the heck, UK or something, a soccer player, man, or a former soccer player, want to get in the sport of boxing. This is a smack in the face to boxing, man. KSI, and that's the thing. That's the sad thing, that he has so many followers. He has a big platform. Respect to that. You know what I'm saying? But don't be coming into boxing and saying these foolish things. I mean, that's just my input on that. I don't know what the heck he's thinking, but whatever. We got to right to our opinions. Let's get to the comments real quick because we're going to get to another news. That was fluff news, all right? Now I want to get to some more meat, all right? Here we go. So let's get real quick to your comments, all right? And we're right here. We got a Soccer Training Club. Congrats to Jamal on victory. I'm sorry, guys. Those who are jumping in right now, I'm gonna do a post-fight reaction soon. It should be tonight, all right? So please keep an eye out tonight, this afternoon, this evening. I just got in contact with Curtis Anderson. We had it. I'm so sorry. I want to apologies, my friends. Apologies, ladies and gentlemen, family, because we're family. I apologize. You know what I'm saying, when I'm wrong or something. I'm sorry I scheduled a post-fight reaction yesterday. I had it scheduled on my channel, and I'm sure you guys saw the thumbnail. But I got busy, man. It was because of me. I couldn't go through with it. Okay, I had Curtis Anderson and Reggie Owens, the bros, y'all know them, to join in with me on a post-fight reaction. But stuff happened yesterday. I had to go attend to some business. So I'm so sorry about that, guys. I had to postpone it. So today, this afternoon, I'm gonna, I just contacted Curtis, the historian, definitely. So we're gonna have a post-fight reaction tonight, you guys. Today, it's gonna be around 5:45 Central Standard Time. Please join, you guys. You're gonna love it. Good stuff. We're gonna talk about some unique angles. Remember, you guys, that every platform's different and unique. And I got unique things to say about the post-fight reaction. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has their own things to say and own points of perspective. That's why I want you guys to join in so you can chat along and give your perspective also on the post-fight reactions that happened Saturday night, on the fights that went down Saturday night. All right. So please join in later on this afternoon. I'm going to I think I already posted the thumbnail, but I got to fix the day. I had it scheduled for tomorrow morning or something, but I'm going to do it for today. It's for today, 5:45 approximately Central Standard Time. Join in later today with Curtis Anderson, all right? So it says here, Soccer Training Club, congrats to Jamal on victory. Although he displayed vulnerability, yeah. Oh, yeah, he did. I mean, he was getting touched up a little bit by Derevyanchenko. I mean, he was getting touched up. There were some rounds with obviously, Derevyanchenko won some rounds. Of course he did, you know what I'm saying? Derevyanchenko put up an amazing fight. Derevyanchenko is a dog. He's a fighter. I mean, he has a chin of steel. So we're going to get to that later, Soccer Training Club, all right? Later tonight, we're going to do that. We're going to do the post-fight reaction. We're going to get into those details, all right, bro? So tune in later, all right? I'm going to put the thumbnail up in a moment, right after this live, all right? Right on, bro. Right here, 88 Sports Talk. Just retire. Yeah, exactly, Triple G. He don't have stock. Yeah, man. Don't he have stock? Yeah, he does. Yeah, some incentives, stock for incentives or something with the zone. So like a share, yeah. And I'm sure he made a lot of money in the sport facing. Yeah. I mean, Triple G, I mean, that's what I'm saying, bro. When in his mind, when is enough enough? When is enough? When is enough enough? I don't know if I'm stating that question correctly, but Triple G, just go retire. Go spend time with your beautiful wife. He has a beautiful wife, you know what I'm saying? So go spend time with your wife, bro. Go enjoy life. You know what I'm saying? Oh, my God. Oh, L-Dub. Salute to the brother. Go subscribe to L-Dub. Go subscribe to 88 Sports Talk also. Go subscribe to the family in here. You know what I'm saying? We are family. We support one another. Definitely, man. So L-Dub, what's good, fam? Thanks so much for joining up in here, man. Thanks so much. We are family, man. Former welterweight undisputed champion Cecilia Brækhus. Oh, I didn't know that. Ladies and gentlemen, let's celebrate and let's give all credit to, appreciation to Cecilia Brækhus, birthday. Oh, wow, isn't that interesting? Bud Crawford and Cecilia's birthdays are today. Both birthdays. That's amazing. Cecilia, happy birthday to you. Maybe you probably won't even hear this, right? But it's all good. I got a small platform, you know what I'm saying? But it's all good. Happy birthday to you, Cecilia. We love you. Great fights. Thank you for all your amazing fights and career. You know what I'm saying? Definitely, man. You are awesome. You are awesome. Happy birthday. Enjoy your day with your family. Queen, champion, you know what I'm saying? Even though, you lost recently, but it's all good, man. We love you. You're amazing. You're amazing. One loss doesn't define a career. Of course not. One loss doesn't define a fighter. You know what I'm saying? Of course not. A few losses doesn't define. Of course not. Legends have several losses. It's all good. We love you, man. Heck yeah. 88 Sports Talk KSI. Stay. I don't even know this KSI dude. I don't know if he does drugs or I don't know, man. It was a guy. KSI, stay off of drugs. Stay off the drugs. No, you know what will happen? Because I remember Mike Tyson said some years ago after a fight, right? I hit him in the gut. He was crying in there. That's what Mike Tyson would say about KSI if they were to have a little exhibition fight. I hit KSI. I hit KSI in the gut. He was crying in there. Oh my gosh, Zito, could you say, well, we don't know. Mike Tyson can be atrocious, but we don't know him. We don't know because we get these heavily edited. Yes, true, Zeno. True, true. But you know, if you compare him with a KSI, I mean, dude, Mike would just. I'm gonna give you guys a quick. Okay, I don't know if you guys have seen it, right? Mike Tyson did he did an exhibition a few years ago, 2014 maybe. Of course, yeah, of course that was like 6 years ago. But he did an exhibition against some guy, tall guy, twice his size, like he's accustomed to doing. He always fights guys. You know, in his career, he fought guys twice his size. I don't think many people give Mike Tyson credit for that. Mike Tyson, when he was in his pro career, he fought guys constantly that were twice his size. A lot of people don't pay. I don't know why I haven't heard that too much, but he always. Man, I've seen that always. You know, he fought dudes twice his size. I mean, man, Mike Tyson, bro. And so he fought a guy in an exhibition. It was an exhibition, right? This was years ago. It's on YouTube. You can find it. You can find it. Just put Mike Tyson exhibition. I don't remember what year it was, but he fought a dude twice size. You know, this guy had headgear. Mike Tyson didn't. And man, he just tapped him. Dude went down, and he tapped him again, and then dude was about to go down, and he held him up so he wouldn't fall. Dude, Mike Tyson still has the power. If he were to fight a KSI, man, and even in an exhibition, he would just tap him and dude, he would take it easy on KSI. I mean, he wouldn't. You know, that's what I'm saying. KSI, I know what the heck he's on that drug, just like 88 Sports says, right? He just got to stay off that stuff, that funny stuff. J.A. Dixon said, let's not forget Ali even had exhibition fights, but somehow it was only seen as bad for the sport when Floyd did it. Oh yeah, man. I mean, yeah. I mean, yeah. True, J.A. Dixon. You're right on, bro. You're right on. True talk, man. True talk. Definitely. Bruce goes on to say here, I thought YouTube was screwing with us. Right. Zito. I had it much closer than many people, but Maul was never really in trouble. Yeah. It was a close fight, bro. Yeah, Zeno, I remember you. Yeah, I had the fight, bro, like 8-4. Eight rounds, Maul, 4 to Chenko, maybe 7-5. But yeah, I mean, it looked quite close, bro. It looked quite close because I mean, you know what I didn't like about Maul when he fought Derevyanchenko, he letting him go on the inside. He when he slacked or when he calmed down. Let me just say it like that. When Jamal calmed down with the jab, that's when, you know, in rounds, there were some rounds where he was just calming down. He was letting Derevyanchenko go on the inside. I don't know really why he was doing that. Maybe to conserve energy. I don't know why. I don't know what his corner was telling him. But yeah, there were some rounds he just wouldn't. He would lay off. He would calm down on the jab. It's like, dude, Jamal, what are you doing, bro? And you know, it looked like he would kind of get affected by the punches. You know, so I was kind of like, whoa, what's going on, bro? And the uppercuts, he would slow down on the uppercuts in some rounds, and those are the rounds I think that Derevyanchenko was winning. So I mean, it is what it is. Definitely right there, man. We got Sark Training Club saying Renee Boxer. I grew up in Compton and used Fistford. Man, wow, Compton, wow. This being said, I consider myself a student again. Yeah, definitely, bro. Maybe other Cam relate as well. Thoughts? Yeah, bro. I mean, definitely, man. I got nothing, man. My respect to you, bro. Thankfully, you're alive. Thank you. Because, man, you know, Compton is no joke. South Central LA, no joke. I grew up in Arizona, Mesa, Arizona. We were calm. Over there, man. Thankfully, I'm thankful, man, that you know, it was mostly fist fights where I grew up, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, and I said this I said this before that, you know, where I grew up, the environment I grew up in, it was gang culture, but not as bad as other places like South Central LA, man, Compton, you know, Eazy-E, that culture, you know what I'm saying? The rap culture, and, you know, that they were living it. I don't know if you guys remember, there was a rap group called South Central Cartel, man. I mean, those guys, there are what are known as studio gangsters and real gangsters. You know what I'm saying? Real, you know, rappers who really lived it. Check it out. I don't want to get too much into this, but I mean, interesting what Sark Training Club's saying. You go back in the day, man. Go back to the Bloods and Crips banging on wax. You know, I grew up in that music, man. Definitely, I grew up in that music. I know what it is. You know what I'm saying? And though did you know that several of those fighters, several of those rappers, they're not living anymore because they lived it. They didn't just bang on wax. They banged in real life. You know, Eazy-E, I mean, from what I know, he banged in real life. You know, some of these rappers nowadays, I can't say, but much less 6ix9ine. That guy's he's a clown in what he does. I don't know, whatever. That's another subject. But my point is, I don't think all of them, but maybe there are still some rappers out there who are definitely not studio gangsters. You know what I'm saying? And Compton, South Central, LA, California, some areas there. I mean, there are rappers in that, in those times where they really lived it. And unfortunately, man, sadly, it's sad, Bloods and Crips, that rap group, you know what I'm saying? That group, Banging on Wax, that album was one of the notorious ones, the famous ones out there. A lot of those rappers, man, are dead or in prison, man. Several of them. So, I mean, dude, my respect, thankful. That's what I'm saying. The reason why I explain all this is because Soccer Train Club, thankfully you're still alive, bro. You made it out of that. You made it out of that, bro. I mean, man, that's a trip, bro. Wow. Thankfully you're alive, bro. You're still good, man. You're good. You're good. You're out of it now. Thanks, man. Thankfully. Yeah, that's crazy, bro. Bruce goes 40 years ago. Today, Hagler won the title from, oh, cool. Wow. Hagler was man. I mean, that was amazing. Hagler. Wow. Quiet. He was quiet in there. I'm not good with accents, man, but other people do it better than me. Coke is KSI. All right, let's continue here because I got some more news to talk about, guys. So, and he lost in his prime to Buster Stugler. Wow, love Mike, but he is overrated. I mean, but we got to consider, Zeno. Remember, after his coach died, the drugs. I think a lot of had to do it. Had Mike lived a clean lifestyle, and before his coach died, had he stayed like that and focused, he would have been amazing. Even more, you know what I'm saying? Mike isn't even that heavy-handed. The power came from explosive. Yeah, the technique, definitely, man. The angles that he landed those hooks and uppercuts, man. Wow. So, man. Let's get here. Joe Walcott didn't get credit for fighting light heavyweights. Wow, being 5'1". One moment, you guys. Let me just put the mic on mute just a second. All right. So, yeah, man, thanks so much, Zeno, for those comments, bro. I mean, yeah, Arizona is no joke. It's hot there. Bro, I grew up there, man. You know how many nosebleeds I got in Arizona, man? Nosebleeds was like a every other day basis because of the dehydration up in there, bro. And I drank water every day, but at the same time, I chugged a lot of Coke, soda, right? So, yeah, bro. And I used to play b-ball hours out in that sun, man. In the afternoon, obviously, like in the evening. But still, man, we used to ball it up back in the day, man. The heat, definitely. G5, 9-3. Jaron Choco had some good. Oh, you got 9-3. All right. Good spots and rounds and activity, but overall, Maul, yeah. I thought Maul did get kind of affected, but not rattled. No, definitely not Zeno. So we got here. Zeno says no. Rappers nowadays are, man. Yeah. I mean, rappers. It's just totally different generation we're living in nowadays, and it's just nothing compared to back in the day. Definitely not. So let's get back now real quick. I want to get to some other news here. Jose Ramirez, okay, Josh Taylor, obvious fight, that Kong Song guy, Appanam Kong Song. Appanam Kong Song, I don't know if you guys saw that fight. He reminded me of one of those kickboxing Thailand guys, those kickboxers in Thailand. Now, yeah, a lot of people said, yeah, it was a mismatch, whatever. But, if you saw the first round with Appanam Kong Song versus Josh Taylor, it looked like Kong Song had some power, man. Whoa, those overhand rights. I was like, Josh Taylor, you're in some potential trouble here, bro. I was kind of worrying about Josh Taylor because that guy was punching, man. He was punching. And it looked like his foot, his posture was decent. And I was thinking, this is going to be a good fight. And what did Josh Taylor do? He pushed him up against the ropes. And just the left to the body, bam, gut shot. It was night. And what Jose Ramirez had to say about this, he said, I didn't see the fight, but apparently there was nothing to see. Oof. Oof. All righty. So, Jose Ramirez is starting to speak up. On Josh Taylor. Ooh, it's going to heat up, ladies and gentlemen. The fight, okay, from now until the potential, I hope it gets confirmed soon, official, hopefully, Josh Taylor versus Jose Ramirez fight, the heat is going to start getting, it's going to start heating up, ladies and gentlemen. The comments, the back and forth. So Jose Ramirez saying, I didn't miss much. No big deal. You know, it was a big mismatch. This is, I'm kind of paraphrasing it, right? So I don't know, man. I don't know, Jose Ramirez. I don't know. I got Josh Taylor in this one. If they fight, man, I think Josh Taylor, but we're going to get to that later on tonight with the post-fight reactions, all right? We're going to talk about this definitely, man. We're going to get into those details. As you know, the drugs only started after prison. He was a limited fighter who achieved great things. Plus his heart wasn't all the way there. He would give, okay, I feel you, bro. I feel you. Who exactly are you talking about, bro? Is it Mike Tyson or no? Right? Yeah. Mike Tyson, yeah, because he went to prison. Yeah, so yeah. After prison, limited fighter, yeah, man. I mean, I think it just went downhill for him when he was, you know, getting into drugs, getting all that, a lot of success, all that money, man, just swayed him, just took him away, man. And unfortunately, man. So, what do you guys think about that, man? About Jose Ramirez comments about Josh Taylor? I mean, it can go many ways. It can be that, you know what, that Jose Ramirez is underestimating Josh Taylor and saying that, you know what, I had nothing to see. I mean, yeah, he knocked him out, you know, first round. I mean, it wasn't a good opponent anyway. Or you can see it as, I don't know, like trash talking, I guess, or right. But you know, Jose Ramirez, man, I hope he doesn't underestimate Josh Taylor. I hope he doesn't underestimate Josh Taylor, because Josh Taylor is not a pushover. Josh Taylor, he got, yeah, I mean, we're going to get to that later. But I just wanted to give you that, you know, share that with you guys, what Jose Ramirez recently said about Josh Taylor and his performance. Now, I want to share this with you guys. Jaron Ennis' manager, okay? Jaron Ennis, his manager, he said that, you know, Jaron is bigger, stronger, faster, and hits harder than Crawford. Now, oh, cool, J5. Right on. Yeah. Okay, G5. I'll get you, bro. So Jaron Ennis said, I'm sorry, his manager. Let me rephrase that. Jaron Ennis' manager said that Jaron Ennis is bigger, stronger, faster, and hits harder than Crawford. Now, like I said, we're all entitled to free speech. You know what I'm saying? We're all entitled to it. People can say what they want. You know, his manager, utmost respect to Jaron Ennis' manager. But now, remember, Jaron Ennis is real young right now. He's 23, man. 23. And the skills and talent that he's bringing forth in the ring right now is amazing. I mean, it's awesome. But you guys, I mean, but I said this before. When he fought Yubov back in 2000, I mean, this year, but it was at the beginning of the year. That's why I said back in, because it seems like it was back in 2019, 2018, but time goes by so fast. It was in January. January 10th. He fought Yubov. And he was getting touched up, you guys. You know, and because Yubov, he was, okay, obviously, I always say this, styles aren't the same, fighters aren't the same, but similar to, Yubov was fighting similar to Cotto, fighting on the inside, similar to fighting, you know, like Yeremchenko, to Porter. That was Yubov's, that's kind of like Yubov's style. And then when he fought Ennis, yeah, Ennis took him out, obviously. He took him out. He KO'd him, I think, TKO. But Ennis was getting touched up a lot, man. He was getting hit with some good shots. You know what I'm saying? Up against the ropes, getting hit with good shots. Crawford, he can fight, and he'll fight you on the inside. And I don't think, as of yet, Jaron Ennis is stronger, maybe, okay, faster, possibly, but hits harder than I don't know, man. That's just not proven yet. You know, his manager, I understand, trying to, you know, bring more attention to Ennis, but I don't see that yet. Ennis still has some growth to do. You know, Ennis still, I think he even still has some power to grow on. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he still has that manpower just yet, as far as with Ennis. I think he still will show more power as he evolves in his career and in his age, and on strength and conditioning, possibly. I don't think Ennis is at his 100% full potential of power when he punches. You see what I'm saying? So I just don't agree. That's what I'm trying to get at here. I don't agree with Jaron Ennis' manager saying that, as far as with power. Speed, possibly, but I just see Crawford just dominating, man, so far. As far as a possible Jerome Ennis Crawford comparison right now, no, no, no. But like I said at the beginning of this live, it's Crawford's birthday. What do we say? He's 33, so another year or two. Okay, so maybe things will change. Maybe things will change. But as far as now, Jerome Ennis saying that, I'm sorry, Jerome Ennis manager saying that about Jerome Ennis, I don't agree. I don't agree. Chen Smoke, what's good, family? Chen Smoke is up in the building, man. What's good, Chen Smoke? Say, hey, Chen Smoke, we're gonna go live later with Curtis Anderson. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna go live with the post-fight reaction about what happened Saturday night. All the fights. Well, not all of them, obviously, but the fights. Okay, so many fights that went down that night. But we're gonna talk about some unique things with the post-fight reactions. All right, so stay tuned later on tonight. Later on, Chen Smoke. It's gonna be around 5:45 Central Standard Time. Man, stay tuned, families. Chen Smoke, thanks so much for jumping in the building. A fight between Ramirez and Taylor would remind me of Leo versus yes, Soccer Trading Club. Interesting comparison there. Interesting comparison. Frampton was faster. Still a great fight. Yeah. Man, you know what? I don't know why people downsize Leo Santa Cruz on the Frampton fights. I mean, that was awesome. Those were good fights, man. I don't discredit Leo Santa Cruz on fighting Frampton twice. I mean, nah, dude. I understand. Leo Santa Cruz probably didn't want to fight Gary Russell. I get it. You know what I'm saying? But man, he fought, those Frampton fights were wars right there. Those Frampton fights, if I remember correctly, Frampton won the first one, right? It was so long ago, I don't even remember. But if I'm not mistaken, Frampton won the first one. And what did Leo say? I want the rematch. I want the rematch. Then they rematched. Leo took back that title or whatever titles it was, because I don't really pay attention too much to titles. But I give all the credit to Leo, man. Those were amazing fights, action-packed fights. And yeah, Soccer Trading Club, Ramirez and Taylor it probably would be similar to that. It probably would be similar to that because Taylor, I think personally, Taylor, this is my personal opinion, Taylor would be the more skilled, more ringmanship-wise fighter, precise, precision. Ramirez would be that guy just going on the inside, just throwing blows, going to the body. Man, that would be an amazing fight. So Ramirez is starting to speak out. Jose Ramirez is starting to say, you know what, I didn't see much on Josh Taylor. I didn't see much. There was nothing to see. So, the flame is going to grow between Ramirez and Taylor. Just watch, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be a buildup. There's going to be a buildup. Let's enjoy the ride. Let's hope that these promoters don't milk it too much. Because from what I understand, both these guys are on Top Rank. So, I mean, there should be no debate. There should be no obstacles in having this fight going down. Bob Arum, what? Credit to him. Bob Arum is throwing, Lomachenko versus Teofimo. So, hey, bro, Ramirez and Taylor's next. Let's go. Let's not milk it. Let's not milk it too much here. Let's get to work. Chen Smoke, saluting. Thanks so much, family. Saludos, carnal. Saludos desde Jalisco. That's what I'm talking about. G5. Some fighters are good boxer punchers and have the skills, but the dog in them makes them want to make it a phone booth fight. Yeah, when they don't have to. Yes, you're totally right. You're totally right. And I think that Jermall was kind of doing that when he fought Derevyanchenko. I think that Bud Crawford was doing that when he fought, Kavalauskas, I think is that. I don't know, Mean Machine guy. Yeah. All due respect to him, but the names. I'm just not good with those Eastern European names. I'm not good with that. Sorry, man. But yeah. So it reminds me of that Bud Crawford did that, even though he didn't have to when he fought Mean Machine. You know what I'm saying? Ennis didn't have to do that. Jerome Ennis didn't have to do that when he fought Yubov, but he did it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you don't have to. Spence didn't have to do that when he fought Porter. You know what I'm saying? I mean, so many examples. I personally think they shouldn't do it. It's really risky, but hey, it is what it is. It makes it more action, right? So it's all good. G5 thing. Oh, definitely, man. Definitely. The more Lord is my shepherd. That's what I'm talking about. Psalm 30:23, man. That's what definitely all day Soccer Trading Club. All day. Look, lift up my eyes into the hills. From where comes my help? You know what I'm saying? My help comes from the Lord. Psalms 121, if I'm not mistaken. Definitely, bro. Definitely the scripture, man. Chen Smoke, mi hermano. What up? Yes, sir. Saluting family. Yes, Lord. Yeah, man. The man upstairs had bigger plans for Soccer Trading Club and has bigger plans for all of us up in here. That's why we're still breathing. You know what I'm saying? Definitely, man. That's what I'm saying. That's why I stay positive. Stay optimistic, man. We got someone upstairs helping us. You know what I'm saying? Our eyes are up there. Definitely, man. We got someone helping us, and that's why we're alive. That's why we're still breathing. That's why it's a beautiful Monday. Definitely. That's why we enjoy the fights. That's why Spence is still alive. You know, I mean, definitely, man. It goes deeper. That's what I said on my channel, man. I said it some time ago after that, shortly after the accident of Spence. You know, I made a video on my phone, you know, just a quick personal reflection on Spence. You know, it goes deeper than just, you know, a car crash and he's alive still. It goes a lot deeper too. You know, why is he alive still? He still has a purpose. We all still got a purpose, man. And that's what I'm talking about. You know, that's why I say my channel, you know, it's not just boxing. It's about life, and we connect it to boxing. You know what I'm saying? It goes deeper than it. It goes deeper than boxing. Boxing is an amazing sport. Boxing isn't just boxing. It goes deeper. That's why you can even see it in the saying. You can even see it in the quote, right? You don't play boxing. You know, every other sport you play it, but you don't play boxing, because boxing is not, you know, boxing is sport, but it goes further. It's deeper than a sport. That's why we love the sport of boxing, you know, definitely, man. So we got here, we're going to cap it off here, man. We're going to cap it off here with the news. Man, I love it, man. We talk about so many things, man. That's why I love going live with you guys. I love it. I just love it. So Manny Pacquiao is going to fight Conor McGregor, man. We're going to, you know, in my opinion, this is fluff news, okay? We're going to conclude with fluff news, because Manny Pacquiao, legend, make your money, go ahead. You know, but it's fluff. You know, it's fluff. I don't know what you guys think about it, but I can care less about it. I mean, Manny Pacquiao versus Conor McGregor, it's just go get your money, bro. It's all good. Pacquiao, just retire, bro. I mean, you know, I said it earlier in this live. I've said it constantly in my channel. Just get your money and retire. Go annihilate McGregor. And how do I see this fight going out? If they do fight, when they fight, whatever. I don't even know if it's official. I don't really pay attention to those aspects. But if they fight, when they fight, right? Pacquiao is going to give more, just like what Mayweather did to Pacquiao. I mean, sorry, Mayweather did to McGregor. Do you really think that Mayweather was trying to box McGregor and take him out? Of course not. It went to round 10, right? If I'm not mistaken. He was just giving the fans a little heyday. You know, giving those guys, you know, it wouldn't have been enjoyable. And a lot of people would have said, I paid all this money just to see Mayweather take him out in round 2. You know, of course that Mayweather knew about it. I'm sure that they had a plan behind closed doors with McGregor on their phones. Hey, man, we're going to go a few rounds. We're going to give, you know, the audience what they paid for. We're going to go around round 10, round 9, and then I'm going to take you out, all right? Yeah, McGregor, yeah, it's all good. Yeah, so, I mean, I'm sure, excuse me. Same thing here. You know, we don't take these things seriously. I don't, you know what I'm saying? So I'm sure it's going to be the same thing. Pacquiao is going to, you know, box him out. Maybe he's going to even it's going to be like a WWE thing, man. Maybe he's going to even let McGregor, you know, put in some good hits. And then, you know, Pacquiao is going to just milk it, you know, spar him for a while, just so there can be some ooh and ahs from the crowd. Oh my gosh, this is so competitive, just so that the commentators can, you know, speak about something and get emotional, and then Pacquiao is going to beat him. I mean, that's what's going to happen, you guys, ladies and gentlemen. You know, Pacquiao's not going to try to go on for the kill. That's how I see that going down. So it's fluff news. It is what it is, you know. So I just wanted to throw in an hour, man, with the boxing talk, you know, news. Thank you so much, man. I had a ball, man. I love you guys, man. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, man, for commenting, you know, all the comments going down here, back and forth, being interactive, you know, just speaking with you guys. It's just so much fun, you know. Thank you so much, Renee Box Young. Remember, tune in later today, all right? Later this evening, we're going to go post-fight reactions with me and Curtis, the historian. Definitely. I think we're going to throw in G5. I'm going to check that link out there with G5. Also throw him in, you know, to hear some of his reaction also. Man, we are one community. Renee Box Young. Stay safe. Have a wonderful Monday, and we'll see you all later today, all right? Please stay tuned. I'm going to throw a thumbnail up in there, all right? I'm going to throw a thumbnail. Let me get to the comments real fast, all right? Just real fast right here. So we got G5 saying that BS fight. Yeah, of course. Fight Errol Ugas. Yeah, man. I mean, Manny got to go retire. Just retire, Manny. I feel the same, Chen Smoke. I want him to pack him. I want him to pack him. What am I saying? I want him to, you know, pack that glove heat in him. You know what I'm saying? Pac-Man might just sleep him. He should. I think he should just take, you know what? If I were Pac-Man, I would just, you know, take him out in round 2. You're out of here, bro. Give me my easy money. Give me my paycheck. Shame on you, McGregor, for even trying to face me. Shame on you. I'm going to show the world what boxing is. That's what I would do if I was Pac-Man, but he's not going to do it. They're going to spar and go, you know, patty cake, baker's May, whatever, how that song is. Ring around the rosy, pockets full of whatever you want. I don't even know those songs, but ring around the, that's what they're going to be doing. Patty cake, meh. Bake me a cake as fast as you can. You can. That's what they're going to do. That's what we're gonna do till round 10 and whatever, and then it's gonna be game over. But that's what it is. G5, for real, Pac should fight them guys. Yeah, he should. But that's what I'm saying, guys. Pac-Man just retired. Pac-Man, go help your wife. And I'm gonna keep saying this. I've been saying it because it's true. It's facts. You can't debate it. You know what I'm saying? Nobody can debate. Okay, I understand. Pac-Man can still fight. Yes. He still can fight these young guys. Yes. But, dude, Pac-Man proved more than enough. He's Hall of Famer. Just go retire, bro. Go focus on your wife, your kids. You have a wonderful family, Pac-Man. Beautiful family, beautiful wife. You know, she has a company in cosmetics. Go help her out, bro. Go focus on politics. Just leave the sport. You know, just we don't want to see Pac-Man McGregor. Pac McGregor is being made for the Saudi. Oh, okay. They have plenty of cash for him. Yeah, it's like more of an entertainment, kind of like what Mayweather did with that tension, whatever the heck that kid's name is, whatever. I don't even know. I can care less. But but it's similar to that. You know, the Asian family, whatever, the Asian politics and rich guys, entrepreneurs wanted to see some fun, and they threw in that one Asian kid, against Mayweather, and Mayweather made his easily $9, $10, $11 million in a few minutes. So yeah, it is what it is. It's all good, but Pac, just go. We love you, bro, but just go. Thank you for your time. Hey, thank you for your time, man. You don't gotta thank me. Thank you for your time, family. Man. So it's just fun chopping it up with you guys. We're a family. Peace out, everyone. Yeah, enjoy the day, family. Thank you guys so much, man. Renee Box Young. Later on, it's watering down sport. Definitely. That's why that's why I speak it, because it's in boxing. You know what I'm saying? It's news. But yeah, it's just sad. It's just sad. So thank you guys so much for your support, for your love, man. Later on, remember, later we're going to go live again. Renee Box Young, look out for the thumbnail. I'm going to post up in a moment, all right? Thank you. Salute from the South. Peace out, fam. Stay safe. Peace.